Hello, Mini Cooper lovers. I really like this car. I used to have a 91 Mini Mayfair, and I changed it to look like a 60s rally car. I found this guy here by Craft'sTech on AliExpress. It's not listed as Craft'sTech though. I think you just gotta look up like Mini Cooper resin, and it might show up. Anyways, it's not licensed or anything like that, and so Fuelme actually is the company that made this. But I don't think this line of Craft'sTech's went anywhere. I think they only made the minis and they didn't make any other tuned vehicles. So that's unfortunate. What's going on here? Yeah, alright. Let's get this open. Yeah, I'm not going to keep this box, so it's just garbage I paid for, sadly. I will keep it in the plastic box because it has a pretty delicate looking antennae. So there's no tape holding that down, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's get a different angle here. So we have a nice metallic blue body here. But I'm also noticing these wheels, they're very lame. They're lame in the fact that they're blanked off, right? They could have at least added some black paint in there to make it look like air. But really, they should just be molded to have air pockets. Which is really weird for a brand made by Fuelme. Fuelme makes really realistic looking models in 164, and this is the complete opposite of it. You also notice, look at this tire. Why is the sidewall so tall here, yet so not tall there? It's like an oval tire with a round wheel in it. Let's see about the other side. Again, they literally made an oval tire. It's really strange, and this one is going off in this direction. I don't understand the logic behind that, right? The front one looks well, that looks ovalized too. I wonder if these are rubber or not. It feels like resin. It's really hard. See? Rubber doesn't make that noise when you tap it with a piece of plastic. So that's really strange. Very strange. Okay, well anyways, let's see what's going on back here. There's the Mini Cooper wreath here, looks nice. This door handle, it's a separate piece. It's not the smoothest door handle though. I don't know, maybe it is casted in. Maybe it's part of this body. I'm not sure, but it's definitely rough. There's a white racing stripe there. You can see the dimples for the screw holes that are supposed to hold this fender flare kit on. The mirror itself looks like it's a separate silver piece, and it actually has a reflector, so it's literally a mirror. So this has no interior, it's just a black, paint here on this resin body. They did paint silver here for the molding though, and that looks alright. So you'll see the seams. This is where the body is welded together. This is a weld, this is a weld, but it's actually a flange. There's a flange on this piece of steel, a flange on the side steel, and this is where they, welded things together. Same with the roof. There's a big flange / rain gutter, and that's all mimicked pretty well in this toy here. Look at this British flag, pretty neat. I think it might be a decal because it's very wrinkly, right? If you look between the white, this is all super smooth. But they did at least trim off the excess clear from the decal, so it's pretty good. And then we have a photo etched piece of metal here for the antenna, so that looks nice. Oh boy, look at these headlights, they're crazy. That's really cool, very cool. I mean, headlights don't look like that in reality, but then again, this is a cartoon car, so I kind of like it, even though it doesn't look realistic at all. It looks like a turbofan blade or something. I'm gonna guess that might be a photo etched piece of metal, and then this is like resin or plastic on top of it. But definitely gives some dimensionality to that headlight. So you'll see the silver around this front windshield looks alright. The windscreen itself is black. But this looks like a photo etched piece of metal for the wiper blades. You can actually see the blades are bent perpendicular to the windscreen. And these, I guess, are the arms, so the arm, and then it's bent, and then that's the wiper blade. So we have the John Cooper racing stripes, again, I think that's a decal, and then we have the Mini Cooper badge here, must be a decal again. The more modern grille on these classic Coopers, not the mustache one. And then even the turn signals are transparent clear pieces of resin or plastic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're molded or literally it's a drop of resin. Maybe they're molded. The bumper is painted silver very nicely. I cannot tell if the bumper is a separate piece though. I think it probably is because the separation of color looks pretty good. Alright, let's see. Going around to the back, we have the clear, transparent red taillights. Unfortunately, there's no extra indication of a backup light or turn signals. And then we do have the central exhaust here, and there actually is depth in the middle of this tube-looking thing. Granted, it's just one chunk of plastic, it's not metal. Fuelme sometimes does have metal pipes, I think, on their realistic-looking models. The Mini Cooper wreath again, I think that's probably a decal, and then we have a handle here for the trunk, and then the big light bulge here for the license plate, but sadly no license plate. External hinges for the trunk, and then we have the gas cap here. It's painted silver, very nice, and then again the window trim and the window itself. Ooh, no, this window trim is not good. Look at the silver. You know what, I'm starting to think this might be a tampo printed window trim, because why else would... I mean, this looks perfect. This edge of silver is just that it missed the mark. So that's interesting. It's not hand painted. It's like a tampo. But it got messed up. Those mirrors are really crazy, how reflective they are. Alright, well, I guess that's it. So the really major weird thing is the fact that they chose to make oval tires. Why? Why? Why wouldn't that be round? Like, if they're trying to fill in this gap, why wouldn't they just make a bigger tire? Right? It's so strange, the things that you run into in this collecting toys. It's really weird. Looking at the bottom, there's only one screw, and it's crooked. This may have happened during shipping, so let's just do this. Alright. I guess that's good. Then we have the nice photo etched piece of metal here with Craft'sTech and Mini Cooper. Looks a little dirty though, it's rusted or something. Ooh, wow, we have to go over with the Q-tip. Okay, yeah, let's get some other things out. So here's a realistic looking version of a classic Cooper. This is by Greenlight. They have a whole bunch of different varieties of colorways, but this is supposed to be a 67 Cooper S. And it's pretty nice. Yeah, I like it. It's really small compared to this cartoon thing. The other two, unfortunately, are permanently encased in these little tiny Q boxes. So this is a, I think it's the exact same mold, but it's branded as a Timothy and Pierre, although that silver thing doesn't say it. But this thing was destroyed in shipping, so I had to salvage it, and there's still a little extra paint. Yeah, you can look up the video of that Timothy and Pierre Mini Cooper, and yeah, it's just in this case all the time. So, and then the other one, this is a model kit by Resin Works, I think. No, boy, I forget. Now it's come back to me. Fine Work is the company that makes a whole bunch of cartoon car resin kits, and yeah, I had to put this together and paint it and all that stuff. So, but yeah, it's permanently in this little display case. This one actually has the ovoid taillights, so it's the true classic first generation style body style Mini Cooper. So sadly, yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see these very well because they're in those cases. There's a lot of reflections going on, but maybe that's partially why I bought this, is because then I can show it and look at it, you know, without the cover. I'm curious. No, this one also has one gas cap. Some race cars would actually have two gas tanks on the left and right, but all four of these models just have one gas tank, hence one gas cap. Yeah. Okay. Let's get in really close here. Get these annoying images. I like those cartoons, but let's just finish this off looking at the model. So pretty good. If you like classic Coopers, you know, you might want to pick this up. right now, I just got it recently off AliExpress. I have a feeling this might be a second run of production, or who knows, third or fourth, because for a long time you couldn't find any of these Craft'sTech models. But then all of a sudden they show up. Again, none of this stuff is licensed. It's all illegally manufactured stuff. And I'm a bad person for collecting them, so, well, that's too bad. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys. Bye.